Thank you, Chairman Cole, Ranking Member McGovern, and members of the committee. Thank you for the opportunity to testify on the fiscal year 2024 Department of Homeland Security Appropriations Act. The bill before us today provides $62.8 billion for the Department of Homeland Security, an increase of $2.1 billion above the fiscal year 2023 level. In addition, this bill also includes $20.3 billion for disaster response and recovery activities, including support for devastating wildfires in Maui, Hurricane Idalia. This administration's border security crisis has raged for more than 2 years. If you turn on your TV, it's clear that their policies and funding priorities have not worked. We have seen more than 2 million migrants cross the border illegally each of the last 2 years, and this year's numbers are on the same trajectory. The reason is obvious. This administration is sending all the wrong signals to the cartels and migrants with its open border policies and failure to enforce this nation's immigration laws. This bill forces this Biden administration to do what it will not do on its own to address the border security crisis that has been raging for the last 2.5 years. The funding and policy provisions included in this bill are in lockstep with the provisions of H.R. 2, which together will put us on a path to securing the border. Unlike recent Homeland appropriation bills and the President's request, this bill will return to the tried and true border security approach by investing in methods that both secure the border and deter those who have no legitimate basis for entry. This bill includes $2.1 billion for physical barriers with explicit conditions that the funds will be put on the contract quickly. We all know that walls work. The bill also provides $500 million to hire more border patrol agents to reach an end strength of 22,000. This bill increases funding for border security technology so our agents and officers have the latest, most effective equipment to detect and deter illegal activity. Detecting fentanyl and other narcotics that are ravaging our communities is a priority for all of us. So the bill provides $305 million for non-intrusive inspection equipment at the nation's points of entry. Detention is a deterrent to those who seek to abuse our immigration system and falsely claim asylum. As a result, this bill provides funding for 41,500 detention beds, which is 16,500 more than this administration requested, to ensure ICE has adequate capacity to detain those with final removal orders or who pose a risk to public safety, as well as migrants who cross our borders without a legal reason to do so. To counter the growing threat of Chinese influence on the Indo-Pacific, the bill provides an additional $335 million to the Coast Guard for fast response cutters. And to increase our presence in the Arctic, the bill provides funds for the Coast Guard to acquire a commercial icebreaker to extend U.S. sovereignty and counter Chinese and Russian expansion into our polar regions. Simply put, the bill before you today ensures that the men and women of the Department of Homeland Security who work tirelessly on our behalf have the resources and tools they need to protect this great nation. I urge my colleagues to support it. Thank you again for holding this hearing. I'm looking forward to your questions, and I yield back.
Thank you very much.